The band is already moving when the story begins. Low to the ground, shoulders hunched, fingers stained dark from crushed fruit. A female clings to a branch at the edge of a shrinking woodland, shaking loose the last figs before the dry season steals them entirely. Below her, others scrape fallen pods from the dust with bare hands, eyes darting constantly toward the open grass beyond the trees. The air is wrong, hotter, thinner, carrying the scent of distant firestorms and dry earth. This is not the forest their ancestors knew. A sudden alarm ripples through the group. Not a sound, but a posture. Backs stiffen, heads snap toward the savanna. In the tall grass, something large shifts. The figs spill forgotten. The band compresses inward, infants hauled to chests, elders nudged toward the trees. A leopard bursts from cover, muscles rippling, hunger sharkened by the drought. The primates scatter upward and outward in a practiced explosion of motion. Claws rake bark inches from flesh as one young male slips, catches, and vanishes into the canopy. The leopard snarls, frustrated, then retreats to the grass. The threat passes, but the message is clear. The ground is becoming deadly. Hunger drives the next decision. The figs are gone, stripped bare. The river they once relied on now lies farther east, beyond the woodland's last shade. The eldest female, scarred muzzle, clouded eye, moves first, knuckle-walking toward the open land. Others follow, reluctant but bound by need. This is migration not by choice, but by pressure, the climate pushing them like a rising tide. They cross into the savanna under a sun that burns without mercy. The grass whispers with hidden life. Every step is measured. They move in a loose formation, adults on the perimeter, young tucked within. At a shallow depression, water glints faintly. The river has shrunk to a chain of muddy pools. They kneel, scooping water with cup hands, using broad leaves to carry it back to infants who whimper softly. One female chews bitter stems and presses the pulp onto a child's cracked lips, an instinctive medicine learned through generations of trial and loss. The first twist strikes with the sky. Clouds pile up without warning, black and swollen. Wind lashes the grass flat. Rain crashes down in a violent wall, turning dust to sucking mud in moments. The band scrambles for higher ground as the dry river explodes into a torrent. One elder stumbles, swept off balance. A younger male lunges, gripping her wrist, bracing himself against a rock as water roars past. They hold. The flood takes branches, carcasses, the old paths, but not them. When the rain passes, the land is changed again, stripped and raw. Night brings the second trial. With the forest now distant, there is no canopy to save them. They huddle near a low rock outcrop, backs pressed together, eyes reflecting starlight. Hyenas gather at the edge of darkness, their shapes circling, testing. The band responds not with sound, but with unity, standing taller, arms raised, bodies clustered to appear larger. Stones are lifted, not shaped, but thrown with force born of desperation. One strikes a hyena's flank. The pack retreats, laughing, fading into the night. Survival this time is bought by courage and numbers. By dawn, exhaustion weighs heavy. An infant is born amid the rocks, slick with blood and dust, the mother trembling but alive. The band forms a living wall around her, shielding the newborn from sun and scavengers alike. The eldest female cleans the infant with careful fingers, then presses it to the mother's chest. Life insists, even here. The final trial comes as the grassland opens into a wide plain. On the horizon, a rival band approaches. Similar bodies, similar hunger. The meeting is tense, silent. They circle each other, assessing strength, counting limbs and infants. This land cannot feed both. A charge erupts, sudden and brutal. Bodies collide, teeth flash, hands grapple for dominance. It is not a battle of conquest, but of survival space. After moments that stretch like lifetimes, one band breaks away, retreating toward the hills. The victors do not pursue.
They cannot afford more loss. At last, the survivors reach a ribbon of green, a permanent